You're with Amira. This is Psychic Readings Live. Welcome everybody. Welcome to those who are new, those who are just joining, those of you in Australia, in South Africa, in the UK, in the US, Canada. Welcome everybody. Do a shout out where you're from, a like on arrival. And New Zealand as well, I should say. Also New Zealand. How is everyone? Hi, hi. Also Brazil, Argentina, and anywhere else that I've missed out. How is everyone? Middle East. Oh, okay. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome. Just want to do a shout out. We're going to do some pre-ordered super chats as well as a coffee cup reading. I'll probably have time to do a coffee cup at some point. Got the coffee cup there ready to go, but we're going to get started on your super chat questions because I know that it's been a while and everyone wants to do a super chat. The minimum donation is $5 USD or equivalent, and for one topic, one question or more. And you're welcome to donate through here or through my website, AMIRA'S.com, and just let me know that that's done on Venmo or Cash App. How is everyone? Hi, Venetian. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Good evening to you as well. How's everything going in Arizona? How's everything going? Hope everyone's well. Yeah, and share the love. Share the love by pressing the like button. That's greatly appreciated. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Thanks for the likes on arrival. Thanks for the shares and the shout outs on arrival. How is everyone? You like super chats on Fridays? Yeah. Friday night US time, and usually also Sunday night US time as well, or Monday morning the rest of the world. Unless I've got some sort of emergency going on, but Friday night, yeah, Friday night's a good time to be on. Yep, Friday night, Saturday morning, the rest of the world. Saturday morning in Australia, in Asia. Okay, I'm just going to do a little pre-order super chat for Raquel. Just a general, she just wanted me to just ask a general question. Oh, we've got the jumping card, the dating queen. That's nice. And then we'll go on to the coffee cup and any of your super chats that you'd like to do. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome. Okay, Raquel. Dating queen. So there's going to be more opportunities and offers coming in. And like I said on the last reading, there seems to be quite a bit of abundance coming up with, I think, more ways to make money, commissions, etc. You've got the tours there, the boats and things like that going on. So I feel like there is collaborations coming up for you. I don't know how, when or where, but I do feel like there's partnerships and collaborations. There could also be more dates coming up in the near future. I'm feeling like it could be around 4 days, 4 weeks out, more dates coming up. There is a dark male there. I don't know who the brunette female is. It could be a friend, a colleague, a co-worker. It could be somebody that you're associated with. All right. The gym could be somewhere that you do meet someone. I also feel like if you've heard from somebody in the past, they could circle back around at this time as well. I'm not sure if it's the Dutchman or one of the other guys, the younger guys, but I feel like there's somebody circling back around. Somebody who might have been in touch with you in April. I just wanted to give April a note, sort of like a note, because April is kind of came through as being significant. Okay, the career going ahead. You're being noticed for your talents and also having a lot of fun, going out more. There is somebody taking you out. It could be your friend who is just a friend, your friend Pedro or something like that, or it could be a new person, a new man, and also an older man too, or a guy from the past. We've got somebody on the bottom, got young and mature. So I feel like this could be a period of where things are kind of moving around a lot more. There's a lot more movement. There could be a fling coming up, or you might be feeling like the time's ticking and you want to get moving on something. It could be to do with having a baby. It could be to do with, I feel like the job's secure. I feel like the job's going to go really well, but I don't know. Could be something to do with maybe having a family and a baby, something like that. There is passion in the air. And I think I'll just leave it at that, Raquel. See what comes up. All right, I'm also getting a C name for some of you that might be watching. You might pick up a message through somebody else's reading. Could be for Raquel or the next person in line. C or a K, like a Christian, Charlie, Carlos. C, first or second or last name. And yeah, it looks more like a C than a K to me, so it looks like a C. Okay, everyone, so let's have a look. Oh, Tammy, how are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the super chat, for the 20, much appreciated. Okay, Tammy, we've got, you heard from St. Philip's College, San Antonio, and a second interview planned. Wow, a second interview. Then you talked with your daughter today and she would love for you to move close to her. Exactly. Do you get anything? What to do? Well, I think, you know, you're in the system of this San Antonio thing. I think it's worth going for the second interview if that's what they want. I still felt like it was down to 3 people. I think they need to talk about money and they need to talk about, you know, is it worth your time? I mean, you could go to Dallas later. I know that it's a bit of a move and then a move, but you could, because you've got somewhere to live in San Antonio, you could go to San Antonio for a period until your daughter has a baby, and then you could go to Dallas. I mean, it could also work out like that. Or you might just need to go to San Antonio to close the door. But I do feel it's worth doing this second interview and maybe ask them a few questions, like have some questions up your sleeve. If they were a bit rude to you or dismissive, maybe you could just ask, you know, maybe ask some questions maybe related to something that you want to have found out. I'm sure that you kind of know what the best thing is to do with that. Is your daughter pregnant already? You know, you could do another year in San Antonio, school year, and then you could go to Dallas. I don't know why this Dallas people haven't gotten back to you, no baby yet. You might go to Dallas when she has the baby, but, you know, it's nice to be there anyway before she has the baby as well. But you want to have a nice job there, and time's ticking, and we're, you know, halfway through May, and you need to know by July, I think, don't you? You need to know by June, July or something like that what's going on. Okay, I think we'll just pop this off to the side, put that there. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, well, there is a feeling of walking on. I mean, this job, if you do get it, which it looks like they're going to offer you something, whether you see that it's fit for you or not is another story. You know, there seems to be, you know, enough money there in this position that might warrant the move. You know, it could be a little setup before retirement, even though you probably want to work for a while longer, or you like working. There is a sense of, it could be a stepping stone. Looks to me like if it does come in, it's a stepping stone. There's a male there that felt like he was kind of vouching for you. So I feel like there is a guy, you know, one of the faculty members that could be, you know, the one making the decision is going to be the one making the decision. I feel like there might be a vote, but I feel like he makes the final call. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's coming up. Yeah, there is a 3 of Cups here. So I feel like it's a 2 or a 3 scenario, but that could also be another option and choice coming in around you. It could also be having fun with your daughter. I feel like being with your daughter is having more fun. I feel like you could have more fun there. I think you kind of like me, you like to be around young people. You like to be sort of places where things are happening and there's movement and energy. You know, you don't want to kind of go into a retirement parking lot type of situation. You kind of want to be around some sort of vibrancy and sort of some sort of interesting things going on around you. Yeah, you like going out with Robin, exactly. And it's good energy, you know, being around multiple generations, I think. I think when you're in a place that's too kind of lopsided, it kind of affects your energy. You've definitely got abundance here. You've got abundance. It could also be, you know, it's your decision how and what you want to do, because you could rent out your lake property and then just go and live in Dallas and just see what comes up, you know. You could also do that if you can afford to do that. Otherwise, there's wishes coming true here in abundance. And there's two men, the King of Rods and the King of Swords. I also feel like you kind of want to get away from your boyfriend's location. Let me ask, you're going to get something new, something going to come up in Dallas in job-wise. It might not be straight away, but I think it will come up. Okay, let's look at June. There's movement in June, July. July's looking good. August. I think when you make decisions and you close doors, other doors open. And I think it's about doing what you feel is, you know, the choice that's giving you most joy. And here you've got the Nine of Cups. So whatever it is that's giving you the most joy and it's going to put you in the right mood and the right energy is also going to give you abundance. So you might do, you know, you might rent out your lake property, and that could be enough money for you just to live in Dallas. I don't know if you're going to Airbnb it or do something like that, but it could be quite lucrative. But you don't want to be coming back and forth to see Jim particularly, or you might do a longer rental, like a permanent rental. Yeah. But I do feel like there's options here, but I kind of feel like things need to be decided. Like if you're going to resign, then resign. Like try to close a couple of doors. And I feel like other doors are going to open. But I would say go to San Antonio just to see what they have to say for themselves. You know, there's no harm in going, because they might, you know, keep you up their sleeve for something. Is it worth going to San Antonio? Interview. You kind of feel like it's not worth your time, but it could turn into something. There's a lot of these, yeah, it's a yes there. You're feeling very hesitant about it, but there's a yes there. So I kind of think that it's worth having a look at. And you can go in there very detached if you don't really want it, if you don't really know if you want it or not, and then just see what they have to say for themselves, you know. And that could also open the door for Dallas too. Yeah, so I would start closing some doors and opening others and getting yourself organized, like with your rentals, with stuff like that. I would start getting organized, because you've got the holidays coming up, you've got the summer coming up, and I would start to get moving on it now. Like if you needed to, you know, start packing. You know, when you start packing, often things actually start happening and shifting. So I would start packing, you know, selling things, giving away things, etc., and then just start, you know, if you haven't declutter now, and start moving. Don't get a storage unit. I don't think you don't need one. I would just, you know, maybe go and have a look at that, the rentals that you were going to look at in Dallas on the lake near your daughters, the over 50 community, the rentals. I'd go and have a look at those as well. Maybe put your name down for one of those. Like start closing doors and opening other doors, and then just getting the ball rolling. Yeah, because you'll find that things will start moving and shifting. You're hesitant about San Antonio, yes. And you haven't heard from Texas Women's yet. By the 1st of July, you need to know. Okay. And you're ready to move. So I would say start packing. Yeah, start packing, definitely. I think it's important. Okay. TP. Hi TP, how are you? Thank you for the 5. It's an application for a job today before any chances of getting that job. Okay, good question. Good question. Okay, let's have a look at TP. A lot of applicants, a lot of people applying. I feel there's a lot of sifting and sorting, a lot of things to sift through, to sort through. I feel like you're going to see another job as well. I think you're going to apply for 3 different jobs. TP. Let's have a look at this first one. Yes. But you're going to be a bit confused about it. It could be to do with the money, the offer. It may or may not be a better level of where you are now, or you might not feel like it's moving you up, upwards. But it could be a good change. What could she get out of it if she did go and take it, if there was an offer? An adventure, a new environment, and new kind of like streak. It's saying also to trust your gut feeling. Like if you're getting if you do go in there, which could be the case, just get a strong, just listen to your gut feeling about it, because it may or may not resonate with you 100%. Just really listen to it. Hi Libra Venus, how are you? Thank you for the 5 from the UK. Any advice on love relationships? Okay. Well, it's not saying definitely yes or no, TP. It's just saying it may not be, what you want. It might not be the right money. It might not be the right situation that you want to be in. It's a two-way street, You could get an offer, but you might not take it, or they could dangle some sort of an offer. It might not be very interesting. Or it could be a segue to get you out of where you are. So you're going to have to weigh up the pros and cons when it happens. Okay. But they could be taking on quite a lot of people. I just feel like there's a lot of applicants. There's a lot of sifting to do. All right, Libra Venus, let's have a look. Any guidance on love relationships? Love relationships. The first thing I'm getting is something about choice and criteria. So it might be that you need to kind of be very clear about what your choices are and your criterias are. And don't worry if you don't see those sort of choices and criterias coming towards you, because the universe knows what you want, and your higher power knows what you want. So sooner or later, they're going to deliver somebody. I do feel like there's something coming in around the summertime, something bigger and better than what you've been looking at potentially. News and messages. Hidden gem. Somebody's hiding. I feel like they could be European. They might not be British. I feel like they're European is what I'm getting. And you might feel like you're kind of on the same page with them. There's something here to do with unlocking a gateway for you, unlocking a mystery, unlocking a new path, a new avenue. Could even be to do with housing as well. Okay, thank you for that, Libra Venus. All right. What is coming towards you, Amy? Let's have a look. What's coming towards you? Let's have a look. Thank you for the 10, Amy. Truly appreciate it. Let's have a look what's coming towards you. I think somebody did a Venmo. Snapchat, thank you. Oh, Cash App. Snapchat. Cash App. Thanks for that, Venusian. I'll have a look on the email. Oops, I've got a jumping card. The horse. Okay, Venetian, Libra Venus, that's fine. Let's have a look at Amy. Amy, you've got the horse. It could be somebody, a horse jumped out. So it could be somebody born under the year of the horse, somebody action orientated, somebody, you know, feeling like you want to take action, like there's action here. So that's good. So something shifting and moving. So if things have been stagnant, which I feel like the last readings we did, things were a little stagnant. Who is coming towards you? Who? Okay, who? Let's see who's coming towards you or what's coming towards you. Who or what? Okay, distance journey from over the sea. Somebody might be coming to visit you from over the seas. And it could be somebody very loyal, determined, a friend. It could be a sister, a friend, a family member. I don't know. I still feel like you could get this house. I feel like you could actually purchase this property. A freestanding home. You are traveling. Okay, cool. You decided to travel. You're going to visit your family. There's some stability and growth coming in here. You're also going to be looking at transformation, transforming yourself. And there's more security here too. So I don't know if your family are going to give you a gift or a property or something like that, or there's something coming in along those lines, or you're going to get it yourself. Who's coming? There is romance here. There is romance that could actually lead to stability and security, and some sort of transformation. Are you traveling to live with your parents for at least 6 months? Wow. So you're going to give up your job and everything? You're going to leave your job and your apartment? There could be definitely romance going on over there, or something to do with a home. I mean, you might decide to stay there if that's what that is. Inheritance male. You might decide to stay there or want to stay there. Yeah, you feel like it's time for a change, shift and stability. I feel like it's time for a change. That's interesting that you've made this snap decision. Yeah. You'll be back in the US. Okay. So that's a long time you're going for. Yeah. But you could get somebody there who has money, who wants to give you some money or a property. That could be somebody that you meet, or somebody that you meet up with. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, to leave your son with your parents for at least 6 months. Oh, I get it. Not live, leave. Okay, okay. So you'll leave him there and then you'll come back. Ah, nice, nice. So you'll be free and single when you come back, and you might then get that property. That's what I feel. You could get this house organised. Okay, before we go to Tammy, let's have a look at Venusian. Okay. I'm just reading your backstory. Ah, so he doesn't show up, but he wants 50-50. He might just give up. He doesn't even see his daughter, does he? He might just give up. He's got to give up. Did you tell him that it's not about money, that you wanted custody and that's it, just to take custody? You probably did. I think it needs to be very clear with this guy. I think he gets up in his head about stuff. It's all like ego and pride is what I'm sensing with him. Just say, look, you're not in our lives. I need full custody, and that's it. It's about power and control. He's playing mind games, I feel. Yeah, I feel like he'll give up. Is this guy going to give up? You've got to keep going. The other one I think is going to be somehow you're going to get the backdated support, I think, isn't it? The backdated support from the government support. Look, these guys are just all in survival mode. They're not actually able to do anything or be anywhere and offer anything. Yeah, so I think the sooner the judge realizes that, the better. You just want to move on with your life. You want to get everything settled. You did get good cards before about legal matters, so I feel like that is still in the pipeline. You've got your wishes coming true here as well, and better opportunities coming in with work offers or something to do with money and work. All of this is very stressful, but at least you don't have to travel, to go to court. You can just do it on remotely. You're taking on the burden and the responsibility of everything, and it's like, and then they're not cooperative. So I think the best way here is just to get rid of them all. Yep. Just get rid of them all. Yeah, and then you can close the door as well, Venusian. You can close the door and then just move on. While these guys are lingering around you, it's just, their energy is still attached to yours. It's just, creating upheavals all the time. So I would say, yeah, you're working on closing the door with these people. And I feel like moving forward, I feel like you are going to do it. You're going to do it and it's going to get done. You might even submit another form or paper saying full custody. Application for full custody. Okay. Yeah, it takes up too much energy. That's why you're burnt out. All right. Hi, Momoko. How are you from Japan? Okay, Tammy. Our school superintendent sent out an email at 5 p.m. today. The school, like many in Texas, has to make big financial cuts. Oh my God. Are they going to cut your current position? They're going to cut some funding or something. He has 60 days. Is that the guy that you think has maybe been locked away? Or the other one? I think if your class is part of the curriculum, they can't really cut the class. I just don't think they can really cut it, Tammy. I'm not really sure why you think they could cut it. Maybe they can. Can't you cut your position? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Tammy. I love how they send out these emails like, okay, the other one. Venusian, okay, got it. They're going to cut your current position. Oh. They've made judgments about cutting something, so they're kind of giving everybody a heads up. Could be to do with resources, to do with financial resources, merging classes together. They could be trying to merge and downsize, like something like that, or get rid of the teachers' aides or something, like if there's teachers' aides or secondary teachers, assistant teachers or something like that. I'm not getting a strong feeling they're going to cut your position, but I think it's better for you to look to where you're going and to maybe just keep on channeling, just keep on working on getting out the door and closing the door with this place, because you don't like it there. You don't like it, and you don't like, the principle, and you want to get in a place that you like and that you want to be, exactly. You're going to come out of this on top. You've got the star and you've got the sun. You've also got a collaboration with a male. I feel like Jim may not want to let you go, but that's his problem. And I feel like you're going to get another offer. There's another offer coming in. So I wouldn't be worrying about this school. Yeah, just think about, where you are now, where you want to go from here. And I think it's on the, you are anyway, but even if it leaves you in a situation where you have to move or something, then that's probably a good thing, if for some reason they did release your position. It's a push. Sometimes we need a push to get out the door, but otherwise you're already making progress. So you've got a month and a half. Hi, Glenifa, how are you? Thank you for the 15. Hola. Oh, you think you're finally over your work crush? Oh, good. I'm glad you're over him. Yeah, he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't doing anything in your favor. He wasn't doing anything, of assistance. And I still feel like he's caught up on his past. He's caught up on maybe somebody else that's lurking around him, unwanted people, like unavailable people. You could be attracting him because he attracts unavailables, or is attracted to unavailables. So that's what that could be about. Love reading. Yeah, I'm glad you've closed the door with that one. I think it's about closing doors right now. The astrology is looking very good for Venus related things, love related things at the moment. So money, love, things like that. So there could actually be new workplace loves and romances going on for some people. It wasn't living up to its full potential. You feel like you're not being seen. You feel like people are not noticing you or you're not being seen. Yeah, I feel like you're closing your heart on this guy, closing out the energy. There is a destined love coming in who looks like a true gem. So he could be somebody who takes you by surprise. I don't know if you're dyeing your hair blonde, red, or something like that. You've got highlights or something in your hair, or you're lightening it or something along those lines. That could be the case. There's a destined thing here of somebody coming in towards you. I almost feel like online dating could even work for you. This guy would have been too much hard work. Yeah, too much hard work, too much hard work. You could actually have success online dating on some good platform, maybe Match.com or something like that. Could work for you. Not sure you're going to meet somebody straight away through work again, but I kind of feel like, you know, there could be a, you know, a good time to go out and meet people and go on some fresh new dates just to shift the energy. Yeah, just to shift the energy up. And I think you could actually meet somebody online or multiple people. Yeah. Check them out thoroughly. Okay, Momoko-san, how are you? Did you see anything promising with the Japanese guy I met recently? His name is Takeshi. Oh, nice. Aries. Okay. Aries. Well, I think Aries men, if they like you, they're going to go for it, you know. They do like a lot of attention. And they're usually quite direct and honest, so they'll be able to tell you like exactly what they're after and what they're looking for. Mature man. So he could have gone through a spiritual kind of evolvement or process recently, or you might have kind of be shifting up your guides and angels and some sort of learning, expanding the soul. You feel like you kind of gone through the eye of the needle, sort of, they say, run the gauntlet. Sorry, I'm speaking in kind of metaphors, but you've gone through something recently, or he might have gone through something recently and it's sort of resonating with you. You feel like you're kind of spiritually aligned or on the same page. I don't know if he is lightish for his cultural background, like he's fairish, and somebody in charge, in power. If it's not, then I feel like there's two different guys here. One is mature and one is younger and sporty. A lot of Aries are sporty. Somebody through the career or who's very career focused or driven. He might be working a lot, if that's what it is. You feel like it's not really, you feel like he's being shy or withholding. Yeah. So maybe just touch base with him and see what he really thinks about you. I mean, you could ask him for feedback or something, and I think he'll tell you. You've got two different guys here. You've got a darker one and a fairer one. You've got a younger one and an older one, like youngish looking and older looking. And you've got somebody who is more of a career person and somebody who's more of a boss person. So, or a freelancer, or has his own business, or is a boss or a manager, that type of thing. Could be close even to wanting to retire or stop working so much. Kind of feel like with the Japanese culture, it's better to go for somebody who doesn't have to work so much, because then they've got more time to have a relationship. I mean, that's mainly the problem, isn't it, with relationships in Japan. So just keep very focused on what you want, and it's kind of saying it's just like, it's a little bit, there was a connection with him, but it's kind of like a little bit in limbo right now. But I feel if you reach out to him, if he knows that you're interested, if you are interested, I'd just let him know. I think these guys can be a bit backwards about coming forwards. I think you've got to let them know. Yeah. If you want another date with him, then I'd say just let him know. But otherwise, keep your eye out for somebody else, whoever that might be. All right. What do we got here? TP. I had an argument with the owner of a flower store in a few days back, but later I wanted to apologize to her. Oh, will they post the footage? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they'll post the footage. Unless somebody else took a video of it that was not connected to her, I don't think they will post the footage. Look, you could just call her and say sorry if you wanted to. They don't want their business name tarnished for whatever reason. And if she's got a husband or a partner, business partner, they might have said, no, just focus on the money or whatever it is that they're focusing on. Yeah, I don't know if it's a family business. Yeah, you're a bit confused about what to do next, but you could just call them instead of going in. I mean, then you've done whatever you can in your power, and then it's up to them to. I don't think there's going to be any sort of backlash on you. That they might be worried that you're going to complain and do a Google review or something, which honestly happens a lot. Hi, Mystique. Thank you for the 20. It's a family business. Oh, you already went to apologize. Okay. And what did she say? We're getting down the list, everybody. We're getting down the list. Thanks for the likes on arrival, everybody. Thanks for hitting that like button, sharing the love. Okay, here we go. June 25 to June 26 for Mystique. She said it was fine. Yeah, I feel like she's just kind of like water off a duck's back. I kind of feel like she doesn't really she hasn't held on to it, you know. I think she has altercations with more than one person. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about it. June to June. Let's have a look at June for Mystique. Let's have a look. Misty, how are you? June to June. June to June. Let's have a look for you, Misty. June to June. Oh, good. Excellent. Good to hear. June to June, Misty. What's going on? I just got a Japanese word, actually, sayonara, which means goodbye. So, don't know who you're saying goodbye to. That could have been for you also, Momoko. Sayonara. I think it means goodbye. So you might be saying goodbye to somebody or to the situation at home, the people in your house. Okay, in June you've got an epiphany, an awareness, an awakening going on in June. It's looking good in June. You're going to have a decision or make a decision about something and come to an epiphany and an awareness about a situation. July, you're feeling like you're back in your energy. You've got really nice Oh, you're saying goodbye to everybody, Mystique. Oh, God. July, you're looking like you're in your power. It could be around your birthday. It could be a good solar return. You know, your birthday cycle is moving around and looking good. And you're feeling like you've got more energy. You're enjoying the sun. You're enjoying the summer. You're kind of like feeling better, maybe health-wise as well. And then in August, you've got more money coming in. You've got money here in August. It's looking good in August. In September, you could be a bit stressed out. So it might be saying don't work too hard, or you might need some time out, or you could be a bit kind of like indecisive about a situation in September. Let's clarify what that is. It's kind of like your dreams and aspirations, and you're wanting them to happen quicker than maybe the progression of them is taking. But I do feel like things are on track. Then in October, you've got more money coming in. It's looking good. November, making a move or taking some sort of action or making something happen. It could be also something to do with a small business, a private business. December, victory. So you're victorious about a situation. Victorious about a situation. You feel like you've finally done it. It's finally worked out. Something brilliant has happened. You're getting victory there. January, you've got arrows of love, news coming in. And it could also be something to do with money as well. You've got good money cards here. Something to do with money in saying to watch your spending, to watch any loans and that type of thing. I wouldn't recommend any loans at all. I'd get other financial advice about what to do there. And then in March, your spiritual business could be taking, going to the next level or leveling up there. You've got a lot of fortune around you in April, maybe to do with that as well, and bringing you into a more abundant energy in May with the Empress, feeling very abundant, feeling very on top of your game, etc. So that's looking good, Mystique. Okay, you're applying for jobs in Michigan, Alabama. Do you see where and what type of job I'll be working after school gets out? Michigan and Alabama. Did you just apply for the one that your girlfriend works at? Do you just get the info and just apply? Like, did you find it online, somebody to talk to? You're making things happen, exactly. What type of job? What type of job? Have you looked at Amazon? Amazon picking and packing? Have you looked at that one? I think it's fairly well paid from what I understand. Okay, let's have a look. What sort of job? If you're not feeling it all way, I'd rather go someplace else. Okay. Yeah, you're ready for a change. Something different. Something that you haven't done before. Something that is going to be easy and effortless, like something that's going to be good. You just feel like things have been delayed and slowed down, like you want things to speed up. I don't know, I feel like it is still around transportation. Yeah, I feel it's still around transportation of some description. Maybe the shuttles. The shuttles. Any messages? Thank you for the other 5. Any messages from Spirit? You've been feeling a slight shift. Okay. Okay, I'm just getting the word magnolias. What's magnolia flowers? What do they represent? Magnolias are beautiful. They're the big white flower, very highly perfumed. Maybe that's a good candle to have as a magnolia scented candle, is what I'm getting. A lot of feminine energy with that. There's a lot of, maybe somebody around you in spirit love magnolias or strong fragrances. Okay, gardens. Being around nature more is a good healing thing for you. countryside, nature, flowers. You've got flowers here as well. Feeling more in touch with nature. Feeling like you've got victory there. If you do stay in your city, you might move out towards somewhere that's a little bit more green and rural, or somewhere kind of a little bit out of town. Or that could be also in a different state as well. You got victory here, and the road's opening here to take you into a new pathway, a new doorway opening around you. And you're ready to go. You know, you're ready to move, you're ready to go. So that's great. Yeah, the doors are opening. Thanks for that, Misty. All right. Hi, Amy. Thanks for the 10. How things will be after leaving my son with my parents temporarily in order to sort things out in your life. It's hard, but that's the plan for now. Okay. Well, he's going to get into the culture, which is good, and probably the language. If there's any other languages spoken, etc., he might start learning languages and things like that. I think it's good to expose him to the culture and to the family, and so he knows your roots, he knows where you come from, and he can experience that firsthand. But I think it's going to be good for you to be able to clear your head, to get your priorities in order, to work out how you're going to get that house, because you might get that house. You know, you just might get that house that you want on the lake or somewhere like that. I don't know, I keep seeing the freestanding house, so it could actually be your house, and that could be how you're going to do it. He might be there for a year. You said at least 6 months. He could be there for a year. And you might be happy with him there, like you might feel he's safe, he's looked after. I don't know if they've got helpers or nannies or something like that, but he could have a lot of people helping him. Okay, so here we go. You need to clear your mind. Yeah, you need least distractions as possible, because it's keeping you also in this loop energy of these past people who keep toying you, like the Italian guy. You know, he wants to get to know your son. Well, you know, what is he offering? You know, nothing. Like, he's got to be taking you on trips with him to Italy, you know, things like that. That's what he should be doing, this Italian guy. But Italians they're either good or not great at all. Legally, things are going to actually be really good. Legally, something's going to work out, contract-wise, work-wise. I don't know, Amy, but you might actually end up moving jobs or getting a better offer even. I know that you're good where you are there, but, you know, you might feel like, I don't know, I just kind of see your career path has always been really good, especially since you went back from Mexico. And I think that was during COVID, wasn't it? Things have kind of really, really shifted. You got a lot of good luck here, Wheel of Fortune, and man coming in here with money, definitely. It's about positioning, you know, positioning yourself around people who have something to offer you, you know, and also are on the same page and on the same kind of vibration and level. Think that your son's going to be fine. Yeah, your son's going to be fine. I think he's going to have a good time. He's going to have a good time. He's going to get a lot of attention. And it's good that you can take him out of the country and bring him back and do whatever you want, because you've got sole custody, you know, there's no other custody. So justice is there. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people do, that they have babies, and then the grandparents have, you know, a lot to do with them, or the extended family has a lot to do with them in different countries, and then that's often how it is, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think he's going forever, but I feel like he's going to be, you know, happy there and have a lot of attention. Okay. Safer and more free. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. you're thinking about other careers. Yeah, I feel like there could be a shift, and also keep your eye on the prize to do with the property. It could be a good time if the economy is kind of like a bit weird and people are kind of jittery with stuff. You know, you might pick up a really good deal. I don't know what the property market's doing, but you might pick up a good deal if some of these properties go down or there's a foreclosure, or it's like there could be just a nice golden egg that kind of lands in your lap is what I'm seeing, like a golden goose. Like you might pick up somebody who's passed away, like a property a deceased property or foreclosure or something like that. You could just pick up something that is really a good investment. So maybe start having a look at those once, you know, your son goes overseas. Yeah, or beforehand. Oh, you don't think they'll cut your job, but you're just wondering what programs they'll cut. Okay, Tammy, yeah. Yeah, you don't like the principal, no. Okay. Hi, Elaine. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the 5. We'll come down to you. We've also got another donation with Venusian thing. 3 to 6 months spread, work, housing. Okay, we'll do that before I forget. 3 to 6 months spread, work, housing. Okay, Venusian, 3 to 6 months spread, work, housing. I'm getting a J initial, like a Jeff. Sounds like Jeff to me, Jeff or a John. J initial. I know you asked about work and housing, but could be somebody who hires you, or it could be a love interest. Jared. Strong J initial for second name. Three to 6 months for Venusian. Okay. Okay, family. Family matters, family court. Family matters, family court, money. And moving, doing something. You're going to get that car, try to get that car paid off, or your debts or something like that. So I do feel like you're going to have more here. Something that's going to enable you to move. It might not be directly, but something that's going to enable you to move. It could be a job in a new place or a job that enables you to move. So there's going to be more money coming in. And it could be just this season. Like I'm feeling like there could be a hiring thing because of the season, because of coming into the summer season or something like that. But it looks like money is looking better and looking good. There's more money coming in around you. Okay, it's saying the past is being sorted out, and once that's done, you can let that go. So all of the past issues, the past situations and stress, it's all going to be sorted out and let go. Your mother might try to entice you back to Phoenix. But you've got your mindset and your eye set somewhere else. So you've got your heart set and your mindset somewhere else, the bigger picture. Why am I getting I'm getting, what's that city in is it Taos in New Mexico? No, you definitely got luck on your side here, Venusian. Even though you think that it's not, you know, sometimes it's not working, something's working in the background. So you're either going to get the money to move or you're going to move for the money. And that could be after you get back on the Section 8 or something like that. You could get back on that and then move. Tucson, Arizona. You're thinking about Tucson? Which one is the one in New Mexico? It's that spiritual place in New Mexico. People say the energy there is really nice. I don't think I've ever been there. Santa Fe. Is there anywhere else in New Mexico? I mean, Taos is what I was saying. Taos. That's where the ski resort is. Taos. Yeah, that's where the ski resort is. There could be like a nice environment up there, a nice energy. Could be a summer situation. It could be also a nice situation. Oh, job in Tucson. Okay, well, you might get Tucson, but you might actually end up having a look also at New Mexico at some point. But if you do get the job in Tucson, it could be an easy transition to go over there. Yeah, easy transition. Yeah. And better for your daughter and her needs. To get her into a good school and stuff. Yeah, have a look at Taos, Taos. Have a look at it if you haven't heard of it. It's a ski resort, so they've got probably summer and winter activities up there. Really beautiful place. A lot of people go skiing there. It's really, really nice. It's north of Santa Fe. Yeah, I went for some house sits up there, but I didn't take them or get them. I can't remember what happened at the time, but I was looking into that area. It's very pretty. It's more kind of like mountainous and, you know, I don't want to say rural, but different. Yeah, but Santa Fe could be fun. I had a spiritual friend in Vegas who used to always go to visit his mother in Santa Fe, and he was like an energy healer and stuff. He loved it. Absolutely loved it. Okay. Couldn't speak higher about it. Okay, let's have a look. Mystique. We did have a super chat here with Pisces Moon. Cash App. Thank you, Pisces Moon. Any lucky money? Come back to you, Mystique. Won't be able to afford the doctor. You won't be able to afford the doctor. Why not? Can't they give you a good doctor through the Medicaid or something? When are you moving? When are you moving? Lucky money. Everyone has to become really resourceful in these times. You've been blowing up the chat. Thanks, Mystique. Thank you. Welcome, Venusian. Welcome. I'll do Pisces Moon before we go back to you because I don't want to skip it. Okay. Any lucky money for Pisces Moon? Thank you for the Cash App. Here we go. Okay, upheaval. It's going to take a while to settle, but I feel like you're going to have more options and choices about direction with money, direction with finances. We've got a country setting around you here as well. So it could also be good for you to get out in nature, to get some more fresh air, to be more around nature. And I feel like you could actually meet somebody who has money as well, or is going to help you in some way. I think you'll get the health stuff sorted out. I don't know how, but I feel like you'll get it sorted out, and you're going to have more options of money. There's going to be different streams coming in, or different opportunities for different streams coming in to get the money. Yep. Hi TP. No, you've already apologized once. That's enough. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, to the lady. Yeah, don't worry about it. She said it was okay, so that's fine. I mean, you'll probably go back there and buy some flowers or something, so it's not like you've burnt the bridge. Okay, let's have a look at Mystique. What can I expect with my business and finding a place to stay besides my parents' place, even if temporary? Are there any small studios available in your city that might be furnished? If you've got furniture, fine. Maybe go for something furnished. If you don't, it's much easier to move things in and around with furnished properties. Okay, you're going to have an epiphany. Yep. An awakening. You're going to close the door and you're going to take action. So I feel it's a yes. It's a yes. Yep. It's going to be a move that's going to be pretty quick. So I don't know if you've been looking for stuff, but the search is going to be on, and you're going to just make a quick decision. Good things coming to you. I love getting a few doses of motivations. Thanks, Misty. You still owed money at the last apartment, so trying to go through your daughter. Oh, okay. Well, just get it done. Yeah, just get it done, but get her to rent something for you and just move in. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's going to be long till you pay that rent off. Like, why are you paying your parents if you've got rent to pay off? You know? You were meant to go there for your own benefit. She's been applying. Okay. I wonder if you applied, you'd get a better better run, and you could just say that she's going to help. She could co-sign for you or something on the rental. Hi Sungaya, happy Friday to you as well. Good things coming to you, Mystique. Let's have a look. Good things coming. Just because you're more mature, you're older, they might take your application before hers. But you could just say that she's helping you to pay it or something. She's backing you financially for the apartment. Yeah, you're kind of in two minds about going long distance or not. So it could be an interim place. You know, you might get a month to month, or you might get 3 months or something like that. Yeah, 3-month lease or something shorter than longer term. It could be like a summer, like a student, where students live when they're at college, and it could be that they rent them out for the summer or something like that. I don't know how that works, or if it's very popular. Yeah, just keep looking. Maybe look on Craigslist as well, or some private Facebook, like some Facebook groups for rentals in your area. Somebody might have a garden studio or something on their property. Like a guest house or something like that. And even if you don't want it, you're going to have more options coming to you. More men also, more dates potentially, more options, but you're also going to close the door on a past love or somebody that you've dated in the past recently. You're going to close the door. There's too much immaturity going on with that person. You're going to close the door. And why am I seeing you wanting to go and visit your son in Florida, or going to have a look at Florida? I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's popped up. Hi Elaine, how are you? About to take the GRC Tech class. What's GRC mean? Would they have any position to hire me on? I talked to a few people, tech department. Yeah, Florida's very tricky though, Mystique, because there's too much competition down there. Just ask Elaine. Too much going on. Governance, risk and compliance. Okay. Yes. Would they have any position to hire you on? Okay. Let's have a look. I feel like they could have a position coming up. I'm getting September. So I think yes. Might feel like it's going slow, but I feel like it's a yes. I feel like it can also help you go the distance with a particular situation as well. It might broaden your horizons, or they have a position for you. Feeling like it's a yes. I feel like there's an expansion going on, or there's people leaving and coming and going, or there's an expansion going on. So that could be also why they're offering the courses or the classes. You've got a definite yes there. It might not be until September, but you'll get a better idea once you do the course. And you can ask them as well. Tell them that you might be interested. Yeah, Elaine says Florida is okay if you have your own business and money already, because there's no jobs or the pay is really low. Yeah, exactly. It's not good for working for other people. No. And you need your own business that's already happening and lucrative. Okay. Or working remotely like Elaine did for that time. But you know, those sort of things can fizzle out, you know, cannot be reliable long term. Anything in love currently new? Okay, let's have a look for Mystique. Anything in love currently new? Wonder where Michi is. Is Michi here? Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks for moderation, Venusian. Really appreciate that. Welcome everybody. Hi Sungaya. Anything in love currently or new? We're going to do a coffee cup and we get a break, so I'm breaking the super chats. Florida is like a show me state. Separate. Anything in love currently or new? Yeah, it's a hustle and bustle state, yeah. Show me the money. Good to visit but not live again. No, I don't think, yeah. That's why a lot of retirees go down there, because they just go down there for the weather. Too many roaches, yeah. They just go down there for the weather and the visit, you know, the attractions. Like there's a lot of attractions down there. Let's have a look for Mystique. Hidden gem, pearl, change. Yeah, you're not kind of worried too much about love at the moment. It's like you've kind of switched off. And when you do switch off, it's often when it happens. Yeah, you're concerned more about manifesting the life that you want. You also want somebody to be loyal, somebody who's going to add value to your life, a hidden gem, a pearl. There's a lot of changes going on with your life. There's a lot of changes, something in the wind. Stability and security and action with a horse. Somebody born under the year of the horse could be also coming in. Yeah, you're not impressed with your love options, and I feel like you're kind of redirecting your energy towards other things. And when you do that, that's when things tend to shine. Yeah, you're kind of working on your own witchiness and manifestation stuff. Yep. Too many roaches, Elaine. I never notice the roaches in Florida. I think it depends on the building, if they're looking after the buildings or not. Okay, let's have a look at Sungaya. Hi, Sungaya. Thanks for the 10. What's up with RC, my kiddo's pre-coach? RC. Oh, they're flying cockroaches. Oh, dear. Yeah, things are getting better with the business, the money, the moving, and getting more focus and stuff. Yeah. What's up with RC Kitties? PE coach. PE coach. What is this person been doing? That's caused the question. Peace, serenity. Whatever it is, I think it's going to blow over. Gossip. They might have had other parents gossip to them about your son or something going on, or there's parents in their ear. There could be a desire and attraction there. I don't know if it's from your side or their side. They could be getting ready to move. There could be a move here with money. And they could also have some sort of woman in their ear, mother in their ear, some sort of death in the family. It could be a sick parent or something like that, or a sick parent, mother-in-law, something like that. Any other messages apart from that? It's a strange question, Sungaya. Let's have a look. Any other messages for Sungaya? What else do we need to know? There we go. Okay, playfulness and cooperation. So things working out in your favor. Could be with your son and the PE as well. Change and purity. I think people are going through weird changes. I don't know. I'm getting like somebody could be going through some sort of a sex change. I know that's kind of like a, side note. There could be something like that going on. Some gossip or something like that going on around the students or around the school or the teachers, or somebody's thinking about going somewhere far away, moving, thinking about vacations, holidays, moving on, new love coming in, new passion, and unfolding surprise in an envelope. So there could be an invitation to do something, to go somewhere with the sports. Could be something coming up with the sports. Oh, special needs class for teens. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, yeah. You booked a private session for your kid for a test. Instead of shaking my hand, he hugged you. Yeah, I think maybe because he works with special needs children, maybe that's why. They're kind of more tactile. Okay, let's do the coffee cup. See what's in the cup today. Coffee cup for the collective read. And if anyone wants to get a last minute super chat in, you can do that. Oh, do that before we close after the coffee cup, so then I can do your super chat. So any last calls will come in there. Okay, I've got a fortune cookie here. So there's something here with a fortune cookie that just jumped out to me. So I feel like there's more fortune coming in. There's luck inside something. There's some sort of element here with the fortune. Some of you might be going to Chinese. You might be going to a restaurant. There could be a message actually literally in a fortune cookie if you do get one. There's parties, fun and games coming up. It could be to do with the season. It could be to do with the end of school or something like that. But there's gatherings here, parties and fun coming up. Could be to do with children if you've got children, or it could be just co-workers, colleagues, or some sort of networking event or group event, something to do with work or career. Or like a barbecue, it could be like a late spring barbecue or early summer one or something like that. Could be something coming up on the 1st of June is what I'm feeling. Excuse me. There's another baby here. There's a baby. Okay, there's a baby here. So somebody's thinking about having a baby, or there's more babies coming into your life. There's new energy with children, with having fun with your children is also something that's popping up there. A new carer for your child as well. This is unusual, this cup, very unusual. There's also a coffee bean. So that can be, be indicative of more energy, having more energy, more caffeine, more energy. Can also be potentially meeting someone at a coffee shop or having some sort of interest in maybe having a coffee shop or working in one. Oh, there's a beautiful like village here. It looks like a European sort of village with a beautiful church. It looks like something really old, like Italy or Germany. Some of you might be going to a church or going on some sort of biblical tour or going on a historical tour somewhere, or literally going to a church that is historical or looks older than newer. Or there's a very strong link here with Europe. Some of you might be going to a church for a wedding, a funeral, a baptism, especially having that baby there, it could be a baptism. There's also a gun here too. Some of you might be taking lessons in shooting, like going to the shooting range or something like that. But it can be symbolic of keeping your eye on the target, keeping your eye on exactly what you want. Interesting. Yeah, interesting cup. Some things here I've never seen in a cup before. Looks here like one of those Russian dolls that have dolls inside them. Like there's something inside the dolls. Like you keep unraveling certain parts of a situation, getting closer and closer to the interior, to the founding interior of the situation. There could also be a link with Russia here as well. It could be that Russia stands alone. They're standing alone. There's like a big space here. Or there could be a delay in anything happening, or there could be a ceasefire. That could be a general prediction, world prediction. So there's sort of like a big space. So it could be something to do with a ceasefire coming up. It might not be straight away, but it looks like it's coming up. Could be a month or two out. Somebody here needs to check their reading glasses, or there's somebody with glasses coming into their life who wears glasses a lot. I'm getting the words bosom buddy, so I don't know what that means. Somebody very close, somebody very affectionate, somebody fun, somebody who is close friend. And I feel like this person is going to lend a hand or offer help in some way. Some of you are going to be studying languages or a language, or improving your language skills with a language that you already know. There's also a bull here going backwards, so it looks like there's a Taurus energy here, or somebody from the past might be trying to barge back into your life. There's a U initial like Ursula, Umbrella, Umbria. I'm also getting channel message Chick-fil-A. I don't know why, but I'm getting Chick-fil-A. So I know that's a takeout in America, Chick-fil-A. So I'm getting something to do with Chick-fil-A here. There's also chickens here as well. So chickens lay eggs. They can be very bountiful. So there is some money here coming from the past because they're looking backwards. And they're sitting on top of something that could be looking like a flower. So something's growing out of maybe a past investment, money coming back from the past. There's two very nice fat chickens here that are laying eggs, that are enjoying themselves. They're roosting, they're planting seeds, they're having a good time. So some of you might be even thinking about getting chickens. You know, some people like having fresh eggs and chickens, especially with the cost of eggs. I know the cost of eggs have come down in some places, but some people like to have their own chickens. Oh, we've got a little dog here as well, or a wolf. So there's a sly sort of energy here. There's a cunning energy. So you're looking out for somebody who's cunning. Or somebody coming into your life that's cunning. Some of you are going to be moving towards a country more. There's also a horse, face of a horse here as well. So there's action, there's movement. Some of you are going to be having a change of scenery. Maybe moving out of the city towards more of a nicer, sort of more peaceful environment where you can see horses and chickens and things like that. Even if you don't have them, you might see them around. Looks like there's mountains as well. Mountain ranges for some of you. Could be a summer little trip or a summer exploration. Okay, there's another house here. Some of you are going to be finding a home, and it looks like a single family home. It looks like an individual home here. It could be on a hill or has a view. It looks like it might be up high or on a ridge or a hill. Okay, that's an interesting cup, everyone. Can't really see anything in the base. Some of you will be writing in a different language. Let's see if there's anything. Sometimes it's good if there's just like a blank space. There's not really a lot going on. So there's like a moment in time that is going to emerge. There's like a time. I'm also getting a whirlpool, a jacuzzi, a whirlpool, or just maybe a break. Some of you are going on a break, going somewhere that has like a jacuzzi or a whirlpool or a hot tub, that type of thing. Okay. All right. Hi, Sugaya. Hi, Venusian. I'm planning on barbecuing some chicken wings tonight. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at Elaine. Elaine's come back up for another super chat. Then we'll close after these ones. If anyone does want to get a last minute super chat in, you're most welcome. Thank you for that, Venusian. All right, Elaine. Do I know how much the pay would be? I'm getting 15% more. 15% is what's coming to me straight away. Let's have a look and see. Could be a 15% increase in what you're doing. $10 to 15% is what I'm seeing. Let's pull a card on it. What's the pay for this new position? Elaine, pay for this position. You'll find out. You'll definitely find out. You'll be informed about it before it actually happens. I've got 8 here. I've got 8. So it could be 8%. It could be around the 8th month, which is August. And then we've got a 9 as well. So even though I got 15 and 10, they might start off at 8 to 9%, more than what you're getting now. Will you lose weight and be more soon? That is okay. Mystique, will you lose weight? Okay, cool. Yeah, you can also timestamp your questions as well. Timestamp your answers so that you've got record of it. That's possible, Elaine. Yeah, 70 to 80 possible. Or 90 even if it's a 9. Okay, messages from Spirit. But you will know about it. I think they're going to keep it, you know, open. They're not going to hide it. Messages from Spirit. What was that other question? Sorry. Lose weight for Mystique. You're going to work on it, Mystique. It's something you have to work on. And less driving and more working on things, and also not eating. Basically, that's how you lose weight, is just not eating. Not eating it as much, not eating, and moving more. Let's have a look at June. I feel it's a yes. Yeah, you've got a yes there. You're going to start working on it. So you have to be determined and just focus on your health, you know. That's what you needs to be done. And it's easier to lose weight when you're younger than you're older, but, you know, you can. It's better to do it now than later. Good night, Elaine. Good night. You do better in the summer, yeah. Less sitting and driving, exactly. Messages from Spirit Guides for Mystique. Messages for Spirit Guides. What does Mystique need to know? Good night, Elaine. Stay positive. All right. Even if you're not moving much, it's the quantity and the quality of what you're taking into your body. So you just have to stop eating, you know. That's usually how you lose weight. Just stop eating. Just eat cheese and crackers and apples or something. Okay. Oh, Michi, hi. Thanks for the Cash App. Got that. Definitely more money coming in for you. Mystique. Yeah, more money coming in for you. Getting a bit better offer. Feeling like your finances are going to improve. Yeah, finances are going to improve. You've got a good offer coming in and you're going to feel blessed. You've also got a nice natural element here around you, being more in nature, being more in touch with nature, that type of thing. I don't know if it gets humid where you are, or is it nice in the summertime, or does it get humid? Like in some places in America, it gets awfully humid in the summer. Yeah, you could try water exercise as well, water therapy. Walking in water is actually really good. Water walking. A lot of women do that to lose weight, and it's also nice and refreshing. Messages from Spirit for the upcoming week. Sungaya. Messages from Spirit for the upcoming week. Let's have a look. And I've got a general for Michi. Hi, Michi. Got a general for you. Messages from Spirit for the upcoming week. And we just did the coffee cup towards the end, actually, so we have to timestamp that one. Sungaya. Okay, feeling very blessed. Feeling like you've got your ducks in a row is what I'm getting. Feeling very blessed. Feeling like you're getting downloads from Spirit, energy from Spirit, information through your dreams. There could be something here you feel like have been happening. Could be something to do with the family. Could be something to do with your son even. I feel like that's going to get unplugged. It's like you feel like there's going to be something releasing there with getting things sorted out, maybe for him, getting things moving, sorted out, happening, something to do with the family. It's like the dam is getting unblocked, is what I'm seeing in my third eye. We've got also a nice feeling here of wanting to go somewhere and do something. I don't know if you're going towards the sea, going on a road trip to the sea, going at a distance or internationally or across state borders, but you might be planning a summer trip. Could be to see family, could be something that you're going to do by yourself or with somebody that you want to go with. Watch the beach. Yeah, I see that is definitely on the cards here. And you feel like it's been a slow year and something is breaking. It's like there's a log is being shifted in the currents, in the tides. There's going to be like what do they call it? As a linchpin. A linchpin is being removed. More money coming in for you as well. Feeling very empowered and on point. New starts, new beginnings. You're going to have a feeling of a new sense of new lease of life. However that looks to you. Okay. Hi, Michi. Welcome, welcome. You need a break now. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It shouldn't be breaking up, Michi, because I've got it on a private upload. Okay, general. I think you want a general. Gossiping parents. Ah. Okay. Got it. All right. Okay, Michi. What's going on? What's going on? You want a general for the week, was it? Have you been to the pool yet? You're doing a lot on your TikTok. It's looking good. You're getting some movement there. You must be bored though. It's a lot of videos. You must be bored. Are you bored? What's going on? Okay, what's going on for Michi? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think it's time to get a new hobby. Maybe go to the pool like that. Go and check out that pool because they've got programs for kids that you can just put your kids into the room. Maybe they'll do something like that. Okay. I used to meet a lot of people at that pool. They were very friendly, chatty. Okay, you're a bit in two minds about your career or career direction, about what you want to do, where you want to go. New direction here. You've also got a partnership coming in or potential arrangement or something good happening around legalities. So you've got a win here with legal matters. The Lovers can be like also a partnership or some sort of legal situation. I see it with the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's traction here. You are going to be looking further afield. You might be looking at new properties. You could be going, looking at new environments, new neighborhoods, etc. You might be looking at something that you want to move into. You might be planning a move somewhere that is also closer to nature. I feel like for you to be closer to nature, it's actually a good thing. Being a Sagittarius, I like wide open spaces and having a bit more of a nature setting or a more of a suburban setting than where you are. Because it's going to get hot. I feel like the summer is going to get hot. You want somewhere that's breezy. Could be closer to water, a lake, a river. The mountains, yes. Yeah, Sagittarius loves mountains. They like wide open spaces wherever the horses go. We've got the crow, like, I've got these crows. It's like they keep their eye on me and they can see me in the window. It's like, I looked up crow energy and it's really actually quite good, but yeah, they're confirming that message. I feel like they're kind of on to me. They're very intelligent, but they've taken over the trees. Yeah. You've got a new contract coming in as well. There's a contract or an agreement, or you're signing a name. It could be a lease. It could be something that you're putting your name down to. There's something that is going to benefit your children, something beneficial for your children. I do see a single family home still for you, Michi. I think you have to go and find it. You've got to go and find it. You're going to have to push that one forward before people start going on all these stupid holidays. Like, I hate public holidays when you can't do anything with public, the government systems. You're going to have to start pushing them to get you a single family home. And I think that could be something you could do on the back end, getting things organized for summer. I feel like you could move in the summertime if you wanted to. Something could definitely come up. You might be actually, there's a lot of nice distant mountain views in Washington. You might actually be somewhere that has a nice mountain view, mountain ridge, etc. that you're looking towards. There's some beautiful snow-capped mountains even. Yeah, so I kind of feel like you could go into a different neighborhood, different schools, different atmosphere, etc. And I think you'd be very happy there. So I don't know where it is. It could even be in a smaller town or, yeah, like a city that's in Washington State, but it's not in the heart of Seattle. Oh, you want a crow tattoo? Oh, wow. Crows follow you everywhere. Oh, my God. Yeah, I never had crows before. I thought they were spooky, like not that great, but the meaning of the crow, I had to Google it the other day. Crow energy is about transformation and it's about change and moving. Wait there, let's have a look. Crow's spiritual meaning. It's often symbolizes change, new beginnings, and wisdom, associated with intelligence, intuition, and connection between the conscious and subconscious minds. In many cultures, crows are seen as keepers of spiritual knowledge and messages from the spirit realm. Crows are often seen as the heralds of change, signaling that a shift or transformation is imminent in one's life. They can represent the need to adapt to new situations and embrace new possibilities, new beginnings, new chapters, encouraging individuals to let go of the old and embrace fresh opportunities, wisdom and intelligence, knowledge, inner and outer knowledge to navigate life's challenges. and spiritual realm, inner guidance, messages, and intuition. So it's looking good. Well, the crow could be your spirit animal. I know some people have their spirit, one of their spirit animals is a crow. So I don't think it's mine. I just think that crows have come into my life at this particular time of my life to instigate something. Yeah. And they've got their eye on me. So they're huge and they sit in a tree and they look in my window and they spy on me. So it's kind of like they're looking over me. Yeah. I think, Michi, can start moving the energy soon for a house move. Sooner than later, like June. June would be good. Because when things are in Gemini, it's a good move. Good time to move. Coming up soon at the end of May. You might find something that you like. Yeah, I feel like they're going to get something on the boil for you. On the move. Now, I think I've covered all the super chats. Thanks for joining, everybody. Is there anybody I've missed? Any last minutes? Anyone else want to do a last minute? I've never had crows before. I've had all sorts of other birds, but not crows. So strange. Strange. They're like my pets sitting outside the window. And they're huge and they're really fat. You know, they're well fed. Okay. And very nice and black and glistening looking. Their feathers are, they look like they're in very good condition, whatever they are. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next live. I'll do a shout out when I'm going live next. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day or your night. We're not getting any Australians in. I don't know why. Where have all my Australians gone? Yeah. Anyway, lots of love and blessings, everybody. Catch you on the next live, and lots of love and blessings, and I'll see you then. Take care. Ciao for now.